What's going on, guys? It's your dude Shot Master, and in this video we are going to continue our series on abilities and traits, and in this one we're going to talk about the point shooter. Now, the signature ability of a point shooter is the give and take, so getting an assist gives you a stackable boost to your 3-point shooting ability. I feel like, you know, it's something about those stackable boosts. I think this is going to be a great ability for your point shooter. Those like Steph Curry fall into this range, so we'll see. All right, the next trait, the first trait that we're going to talk about on the point shooter is the early release. Now, early release, you receive a large boost to your jump shot when releasing before ideal timing. I think this is good, especially if you are sort of getting a rhythm and you always seem to have an early release. You might want to apply this trait. I think this is, you know, this is something that you're gonna have to see as you start to play NBA Live 18. All right, so the next trait that we're gonna talk about is a late release. And a late release, you receive a large boost to your jump shot when releasing after an ideal timing. So again, it all depends on how you shoot. It's sort of like a golf swing. You know, if you know you always overcompensate and always hook the ball, you always are going to turn a certain way. And so I feel like this is sort of just that. It allows you to just, you know, overcompensate for what you know or what you normally do. Now, the next trait that we get into, we're going to talk about the pick and pop. This boosts to shooting accuracy immediately after setting a successful screen and performing a catch and shoot. Now, when doing live run, I don't see like a point shooter setting many screens, so I don't think this trait is going to be very popular. But if you find yourself setting a lot of screens, this may become, you know, a popular trait. Again, to me, I don't think this will be a popular trait. All right, the next trait that we're going to talk about is late to the party, and this trait means attempts to contest your shot are much less effective when the defender is late. So again, it's one of those things where I don't feel like this is going to be a, you know, a big time trait unless you find yourself always being contested, unless you know the game just dictates that way. So this might be a good trait to have, but there's still some other traits. Point shooter has a lot of traits available to them. All right, so the next trait we're going to talk about is quick recovery. Now, if you remember in the last video about our rim protector, they had a quick recovery trait as well, and it's the same thing. The quick recovery trait, it disables falling ankle breakers from happening when you're late to react to ball carrier. So again, if you're late to react, you won't get your ankles breaking. This might be actually a good thing, especially if you're one that tries to spam the steal button and always end up missing and get your ankles broken. All right, the sixth trait we have is the relentless defender. This boosts to stamina and speed while playing off-ball defense. To me, this is one of those traits that I would love to have. I love playing defense, and I feel, you know, if I can, you know, help double team somebody and be quicker while playing off-ball defense, this is what I want to do. So I feel like this is one of those traits that might be good for you. All right, the next trait we have is a rhythm shooter. This means every catch and shoot field goal has a random chance of an immediate hot streak. I feel like this is a good one. Like rhythm shooter, you telling me every time I catch and shoot, I have a random chance of automatically getting an immediate hot streak? That's definitely a trait that I want to take with me in every battle, especially if you're not the main ball handler. All right, the next trait is the spicy dish. A fancy pass resulting in an assist has a chance to give the scorer an immediate hot streak. So again, this is one of those things where it helps your teammates, and this is one of the traits that I always talk about, traits that sort of do more than help yourself but help your teammates. And a fancy pass leading to an immediate hot streak, like that's kind of hot. I would love to see that in NBA Live 18. All right, the next trait we're going to talk about is sure handles. This reduces the chance of losing the ball while dribbling and also lessens the fatigue impact of dribbling moves. Now, I feel like especially if you're the main ball handler, this is something that you may want to have. You may, if you're the one who's creating shots for other people, it may be good to have the less fatigue, so that you can break down your opponent and create open shots for other teammates. All right, the next trait that we're going to talk about is the way back. So this increased shooting range raises the shot percentage on your deep 3-point attempts. So again, I like this. It increases your shooting range, which, like, if you got a Steph Curry, your range is already ridiculous. So now you're probably going to be able to just even shoot half court shots. Who knows? I don't know, but I like the way back trait for the point. And then we have two traits that were not in the game that we played at EA Play, and those were quick pass and free throw. I have no idea what these two are. I'm thinking the quick pass is just what it is. Maybe you get the ball out faster when you have this trait enabled. And then maybe free throw, you just get a boost to your free throw percentage. You know, if you are a guy that goes to the rim a lot, gets fouled, then, you know, maybe having the free throw on there is good. To me, I don't like either. I feel like they're probably overdone. Again, I don't know what they are. So, you know, if they're one of those, you know, stackable traits that I like, then I may consider using them. But for right now, I don't know anything about them, and for real, I don't even think they would be effective. We'll see. We don't know what they're about, but we'll see as we get closer to NBA Live 18. And for my top 3-point shooter traits is the way back, spicy dish, and the relentless defender. I feel like on top of the signature ability with the give and take and the boosting to your 3-point already, now you have the way back, which allows you even more 3-point accuracy. You have the spicy dish, which allows you to get a teammate on a hot streak randomly with a flashy pass, and then the relentless defender that allows you to be a little bit faster when you're off the ball. So to me, these are my top 3-point shooter traits. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know which traits you really like in all of these. You know, maybe they're not the top 3 that I have, but which 3 traits are you willing to put on your point shooter when NBA Live 18 comes later in September? So guys, I appreciate all the love. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Stick that like button, subscribe to the channel. This your dude Shop, and I'm out. Peace.